So I am actually very excited for this because I will say this right out the gate. I actually really do. I did like Tower Fantasy. I played it quite a bit. I thought it was fun. I really didn't care for the story. I was just running around skipping it. I just actually kind of like the combat and exploring the worlds. I thought the exploration was actually a lot of fun. The whole grapple hook that you could swing around with, the shoes that would allow you to run up walls, the jetpack, all that type of stuff is really cool. Especially the vehicles and how you can do that. That was fun. Like the gameplay and exploration was actually pretty good, but that's really the only good things about Tower Fantasy. Actually, the character designs weren't bad. They weren't bad. There's definitely worse character designs in other gacha games. But I did hear about the Warp server being tested on CN however long ago it was. And I was really hoping that this would come to, global, which it actually is. And I wanted to take a look at this on stream and on video and just talk about it a little bit and look at some of the replies of what people are saying. So they announced the other day, like the mechanics certain new characters have too. Yeah, I'll have to actually re-download it because when I went to Windows 11, everything got uninstalled and I didn't re-download it. So Tower Fantasy Warp server coming live on November 25th. Follow and okay, never mind. Dear authorizers, to meet the expectations of authorizers for MMO gameplay, the Warp server featuring a brand new system and progression mechanics will go live on the 25th of November, with the official release of version 5.5 offering a freer and more authentic adventure in an MMO world. Okay, so I do know that there's no gacha, so you earn everything in game. So maybe we might actually have a future where these gacha games ditch character and weapon gachas, right? Because we have Duet Night Abyss that ditched its main gacha and only kept skin gacha. We have Anata that ditched gacha in favor of a better gameplay experience. Now we have Tower Fantasy, which was actually, I think, the first gacha game to actually ditch their gacha, right? Am I wrong about that? Like, Tower Fantasy was the first one to actually try this, right? Because they announced, however long ago it was, that they're going to be doing an MMO server version of their game, right? I mean, they're obviously making NTE, which is their newest gacha game, and that has a gacha system in it, unfortunately, for characters and weapons. But it's not that bad because everything is guaranteed in that. If I do believe. But Warp server sneak peek: no pools, all weapons giveaway, complete missions to fill the gallery. Okay, all right. It's gonna be like an MMO. You play like Torrent Online, where you can buy everything in game with a normal currency without premium currency. So yeah, just an MMO. Dude, I love MMOs. I recently started playing WoW Classic, by the way. I'm level 8 on a mage on the anniversary realms. Yeah, I picked mage. My buddy was telling me that's a bad idea because I've never played WoW before, but I said fuck it. I love magic. All right. The main MMO I play is Final Fantasy 14, and I will glaze the ever-loving hell out of Final Fantasy 14. In my honest opinion, I think it is the best MMO to ever be made. I will die on that hill. I think it's so much fun. Warframe Online and the Warframe are the only MMOs you play. I don't think I'd classify Warframe as an MMO. That's a looter shooter. Warframe's a looter shooter, brother. But I love MMOs. I used to play a lot of ESO. I probably should go back and play it. I need to go through all the DLCs if I'm being honest. Like, I own pretty much every DLC in ESO, but I haven't played them. I don't know why. But back to this. Weapon Ascension and Matrices removed. Thank the fucking Lord. I'll be honest, that was just awful. I honestly think that Tower Fantasy's gacha system wasn't the greatest. If I'm being honest, I really don't think it was that good. It wasn't near the levels of other gacha games, like Stellasaur, apparently, Fate Grand Order. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. No gacha system is good. They can only be better, if I'm being honest. Like NT's gacha system. It's still a gacha system, but it is better with the guarantee, with the 50/50s removed. At least for the character banner. So that's a major step up. Collect shards to fuse all released appearances such as Simulacrum. Okay, so we can earn outfits just by playing the game. And I'm guessing they're gonna give us the option to straight up buy outfits because there are some pretty good outfits in Tower Fantasy. I will say that. I will say that there are some pretty good outfits. I won't lie. Trade system now opened, allowing free trade of similar Karam shards and appearances. So you what? How does that work? Are appearances going to be one-time consumables that you can trade with, or is it going to be like you earned an outfit and you can either bind it to your account or trade it like Star Wars: The Old Republic? So in Star Wars: The Old Republic, when you use the Galactic Trade Market and you want to trade cartel items, which cartel items are the cartel market, which is premium outfits you can buy with real life money or in-game currency. So the way the trade market works is you can get an item from the cartel market, it gets put in your account, and now I think it's a 72-hour cooldown before you can trade it. So like, let's say you buy Revan's outfit. If you know who Revan is, you're awesome. You have 72 hours to bind it to your account permanently. I mean, not really. You can bind it anytime you want, but you have a 72-hour cooldown on when you can trade it. So then you can either bind it to your account permanently, or you can put it on the GTN for like 500 million credits. So I wonder if that's how they're going to be doing that with the trade system. I want to know more about that. So because they're saying they're allowing you to trade shards and appearances. So are they going to have a way for you to bind it to your account, or you can trade it? I wonder if that's what they're going to be doing. Trade systems work similar to that. I hope so, because I love Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's another one of my favorite MMOs. It's old as hell, but I love it. New season system with equipment ascension removed. More fun and strategic depth in long-term development. I don't know how that's going to work, but I hope they are going to do a live stream. Did they do a live stream on this? Because if they did, we'll take a look at that. But I don't remember what the actual current season system is. I really don't, because I haven't played it in a little bit. I got distracted. Nope, I hope they do. They gotta do. If they're gonna be doing something this big, they have to do a live stream on it. New crew base where you can exchange shards and interact with others. So a player social space, huh? Kind of like the tower in Destiny, you know? Or like the fleet in Star Wars: The Republic. Okay. All right. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'm loving what I'm reading. I'd love to see this like on a stream right now, but you know, unfortunately, there isn't a way to do that. But I'll take what I can get. Next is new crew GVE activities to help beginners catch up and integrate. Okay. So they're going to be improving the new player experience, which is great, because I'll be honest, it's kind of boring. You know, if you aren't into exploration and combat in Tower Fantasy, you're probably gonna leave in the first 2 hours, if I'm being completely honest. Because I will say this, the intro fucking sucks. It really does, if I'm being completely honest. I really think the intro sucks. This makes me excited, not gonna lie. Dude, I am excited because I do genuinely enjoy Tower Fantasy. 6 new life classes: Explorer, Cook, Forger, and etc. Enjoy the casual gameplay. Okay, so they're basically doing crafting classes like in 14. Hell yes. This is awesome. Stay tuned for more Warp server details. And official announcements. Okay. True MMO server. They might be onto something. Yeah, this is the devs right now. They're cooking. They're actually cooking. They're finally becoming an MMO game instead of a gacha game. Exactly. I hope that this works out in the long run and they make a good amount of money from it to where they realize, oh, hey, you want to know what? We should ditch the gacha system in NTE, because NTE is actually a lot of fun. I did get into that closed beta, or not the closed beta test too, for NTE, and I was loving the story. It was so much fun. It really was. First NTE, now they're cooking with Tower Fantasy. Exactly. If they ditch the gacha system for NTE, it's gonna be a great gacha system. All they need to do is work on the combat a bit more. And I hope that's what they're doing because the combat was really rough, if I'm being honest. It really was. But yeah, everything, the no pools, no character. I'm guessing this means no character pools, all weapons giveaway, complete missions to fill the gallery. That's awesome. Have they posted anything else about this yet? Warp server? Um, I don't think so. More outfits, it looks like. Yeah, it doesn't look like they did. Yeah, this was 14 hours ago. Okay. Yeah, no, they're cooking, dude. They're cooking. Unfortunately, I haven't seen anything about like people translating stuff from CN, but I'm hoping this is going to be good. I really am. I wonder how they're going to monetize it. I think the way they're going to monetize it is by offering you a currency that you can bypass the grind with. That makes the most sense. That's what all these companies will do if they ditch gotcha systems. They're going to monetize it to where you can buy currency to skip the grind, obviously. Probably give you currency to just directly buy outfits instead of earning them through the gameplay, which is that's fine. That's just basic monetization where you see in any other game with outfits, you know. That's completely fine. Warframe does it. Do It Night Abyss is doing it. Like, I have no problem with that. But all of this, I am just excited. Maybe this will breathe life into Tower Fantasy and bring a bunch of new people into it. Because really, once you get past the first area, which is pretty quick, the exploration is actually pretty good. I won't lie. Like, there are some fun things you can do while running around the map. And the game is actually really easy. I will say this. I wonder how they're going to change the world difficulty, because in the basic game for Tower of Fantasy, you level up your item level, I think, basically. I haven't played it in a little bit. I'm going off memory, though. The way you leveled up with is you level up your weapons. You can hold 3 weapons at once, and you can have 1 character. Yeah, it's your world level. I wonder how they're going to be doing that if it's an MMO. Like, are they going to still have world levels? Because what I did is I just kept upgrading everything without swapping my world level. So I could just cheese everything. Because they don't force you to level up your world level. I think they should, if I'm being honest. I think they should. But overall, everything in this so far, the sneak peek looks awesome. I can't wait to find out more, dude. I want to actually see it on a live stream instead of waiting for it to release. And it comes out on the 25th, which is unfortunate because I'm going to be gone deer hunting. So that is a fat rip to me. I'm going to be missing the Arknights Enfield beta, trying this out on release. That is unfortunate. But if you enjoyed the video, you should subscribe. I really think you should. I am awesome and based. If you subscribe, you will become awesome and based. You know? So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.